All right, man, listen. Season 5, episode 12. First guest of the year. This is a big deal, man. Shout out to Where's Mike. Just give him a round of applause, man. Where's Mike G in the building?
Needs no introduction.
And needs no If you from Indianapolis, you don't follow Where's Mike G? Bro.
What are you doing?
That's strange.
You're a weirdo.
You probably ordered this pasta. You probably ordered this dish at the Eagle. Don't even know it.
And for the day one listeners, man, this is Mike G's third time on the platform, too.
Max. And that's not just because, and we love Mike G, but that's not just because he's like, come on again, y'all. No, it's because this nigga continues to make moves.
Because it's definitely niggas to say
his moves have to be discussed.
We usually have to ask him.
I'm the one reaching out.
Can you spare 10 minutes?
Nah, Mike G never texts me like, oh, what's up? Nah, it is always like,
more of your time, please, sir.
Oh, Mike,
my nigga do press runs.
Yeah, man. Nah. So listen, as Mike G evolves, you know what I'm saying, it's important we continue to highlight everything that he's doing in the city to propel the city forward. And he's got something big we're going to talk about, man. Big. But you know what, man? Listen, season 5, episode 12. We still got to do the pregame pop quiz.
Okay.
We still got to knock that out, man.
I don't know. I don't have anything to ask him anymore.
I got a lot of questions to ask this nigga.
Yeah.
We got to think about some shit. But listen, before we get started with that, where can everybody find you, man?
You can find me primarily on Instagram at Where's Mike G, but Twitter, Snapchat,
Getting
website.
Twitter feed wet right now.
Website will be, I'm revamping it right now, but it'll be up before February.
And we've been there.
And it's where'smikeg.com. So everything just Where's Mike G.
No more Boston John?
Nah, it's a wrap. I had to, make all the branding align.
He knew. He brand new.
That makes sense.
Another level.
That's real, man. Listen, so for me, I just want to ask you some real, Indianapolis things. You've been put on for the city for a long time. All right, man. So do the Pacers make the playoffs and what seed? Pre-game pop quiz. What you got?
They're going to make the playoffs this year. They play well together. It sucked that they don't have Vic. Well, not that they don't have Vic, but that Karis LeVert, going through what he going through. So that's going to hurt a little bit in regards to points, but I feel like they're going to figure it out. Probably about 7 seed.
7 seed. Okay, all right. I'm taking that as disrespect. I'm letting you know.
I mean, who going to score the points?
Higher than that. I think we're going to be higher than that, but
they got to get points.
I think with TJ and Karis out is a lot.
Mike.
Yeah. TJ got to come back.
Honestly, if you said anything lower than 4, he was going to be mad.
Sabonis gonna
I got us as I'm predicting us as a 2 or 3 seed.
Oh, okay.
All right. I thought we just went. All right. Then
we just opened the wine up. I thought this nigga been drinking already. Nigga got rosy cheeks.
All right, we gonna
all right. So my question, man, what is your favorite piece of We Don't Run From Adversity?
Wow,
great question.
Damn, nigga.
Great question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
My favorite, like ever?
Ever.
Ooh, that's tough. Man, I don't know. We about to release these new button-ups, and I think I like them. But I would say the green jacket that we just released because we was working jacket. On the which one?
Was it the workman jacket?
Yeah. The green one, the shades of green.
Fire.
Because we had been working on cutting soap for like years and never could make it make sense. And then when we partnered with CMBD Denim, we made it happen. So I say that's my favorite piece. And it's like you can dress it up or you can wear it casual.
Sorry, Ree.
It's okay, man. I got another one. I'll go.
Ask him about some food.
No. Absolutely. Me first. Low-key spots. You go to a lot of places, man. What's the most low-key, most fire spot you can go to? Like, ducked off in the city.
Ooh.
I can't be giving up
the
the
nigga,
low-key.
the boys don't even know about.
You know
Give out the keys, Mike.
They can see this.
I mean, my favorite spot I say
it's funny watching his wheels.
That's somewhat low key is livery, just because it got a dark vibe. It's a vibe.
Okay.
It got a nice mood.
Livery's fine.
And you can always be in there and probably not run into nobody.
That's important. I don't like that.
Very important.
I hate seeing people.
Very important.
Especially if I'm like want to take somebody somewhere. I was hoping you're gonna tell me some place I never heard of though.
I got 2 questions.
Well, you can't get
I know.
Off air, I got you.
Okay, cool.
Pull up to Livery, though. It's a good time.
I got 2 questions, and I'm doing it because Dude stole mine. Favorite chicken wing in the city? Number 1.
Damn.
He's got contracts. He's got to oblige.
I would say my favorite is probably the Parmesan garlic from R&R.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Respect it.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
respect it.
Okay. Also, favorite pair of forces all time.
All time.
Bury me in forces.
Bury me in a pair.
All white.
All white.
All white G
That's
Fazos.
classic. You could do that whenever.
Definitely a classic.
That's fair.
Hey, that's real, man. Listen, shout out to
Keep on where you getting them colors. Are you dying there?
We got Mike G in the building, man. Let's give him another round of applause.
Really
Where's
wants
Mike
to
G,
know.
man? This is a big deal, man. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. This is years in the making. I always think about when we was at homecoming. So we had like the buttons going crazy. We were trying to pass up the buttons.
Yeah.
And Mike G had the cups. And it's crazy just to see like we 5 years in.
5 years, yeah.
And to see your progression has been crazy, bro. To be at that moment when you was like the wheels were already turning, to see it now, it's crazy. So that's a big deal, man, for sure.
That was crazy to
What was the cups?
They said Divided States of America.
Yep.
Ah, yeah. I remember that run.
I
Yeah.
was predicting the future a little bit.
Yeah, you were on par.
Yeah.
We're still very divided. That was what, 2016? Was that 2016?
2016, I believe.
Makes perfect sense, man. The first question I
You
have
damn
for
near
you, man,
run those back if you wanted to.
Yeah.
you could.
It's in the works.
Okay. Said maybe we could.
We should know better.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we have.
Maybe we are.
So the first thing I want to mention is, we think about innovation in the city. You really set the precedent as far as like taking your brand, reaching out to another business, and making some sort of collab item.
Right.
So I'm thinking about this summer, even though during the pandemic you had the drink with Uncle Nearest, and the list goes on. Where does that idea come from? When did you realize, like, okay, I'm at the point now where it's like I'm gonna reach out to a business and we're actually gonna make a collab item together, and we both gonna win?
I would say that it happened because, like, being an influencer or anything along that source
You
out
got to
here,
air quote it. That's what you
yeah,
are.
in the city, you got a lot of like white moms that blog about their kids and clothes and shit. So they'll do a lot of stuff for free, which is cool. They got husbands who got good jobs, but shit, I'm trying to eat. So like sometimes when I send my media kit to a restaurant, they like, whoa, that's a little too much. But it's like, to me, I feel like you're going to get that money back as long as you got a good product or service that you're offering. So like to kind of get that barrier down, it's like, well, if we partner and we both share the, percentages, then it can make most sense for both of us. And you're not really coming out of money. You just, putting your cell phone, making money, and I can make money too.
It makes the head up front a little softer for him.
Right. But I mean, it really started with Commissary doing the latte. I got a good relationship with their owner, Brandon. And I was going to Commissary a lot, and then he had the idea, like, man, what if we make a drink and we can donate to some people? Dear Summer. And then from there, everything just starts spiraling.
That's real. The biggest thing, man, I feel like people haven't really talked about a lot is that you think about influencers in 2020. So you think about, they verified on Twitter, or they got 100,000 followers. Mm-hmm. But they don't have the deals that you work in. That's probably the biggest thing is like, it sets you apart. Is like, okay, you've got some sort of mindset or some sort of ideology about what you want to do with your business. So I want you kind of really to let people know about that. What is it that you're doing that other people aren't doing that we should be privy to, or that you feel like, man, people should know about? Maybe they can help them out as well.
I mean, I would say just, treat your personal brand like you treat your corporate job. It's the exact same thing. Like how you display yourself or how you want to be seen is key. So when you're reaching out to businesses or doing anything, you just got to make sure that you're always professional. So say you want to be whatever kind of influencer or blogger. When you do it, you just got to make sure that you really do it. You can't just hit up a restaurant and say, what's good? I want to work. Like, I mean, you can, but it might not work.
Let's build, bro.
Yeah,
what
exactly. Like, what's good? Let's collab. Like, to me, I look at it like I'm going to hit you on IG because that's where my platform is at, but I'm going to follow up and send an email. I just hired an assistant this year, so I'll have her reach out and we'll keep things going. Oh, wow. But
damn, we got to book the next interview through the system. That's crazy.
Subtle flex.
It's another number I need.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let me make sure I get that.
Get her number.
I mean, you mentioned a media kit. Like, people don't think to put a media kit together.
Exactly. Putting a media kit together. So showing what I can offer, showing how things went in the past, showing the analytics that Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and everybody provides for you, just putting that into its own piece of work and sending that out is much more powerful than, like you're saying, just hitting somebody up like, let's collab. So people will look at you.
Let me use your brand, bro. Like, that's what the let's collab sounds like.
Exactly.
Hey, bro, let me use your shit you've been doing that I can get on.
Yeah.
Versus, let's work together. Let me show you what I can do.
And when people hit me up and say that, I always be like, why?
For sure, yeah. For what? What are we doing?
Because if you hit me up and you got all these reasons, you got a plan, and it's like, all right, we can make it make sense. Because I don't hit up a restaurant and just be like, let's work or let's collab. It's like, no, this is what I'm trying to do with y'all.
You don't post your food on Instagram.
Hey, that why probably fucks people up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know why fucks them up? They don't have an answer.
No, they're not
because,
prepared.
bro, shit, nigga, we from the city.
Bro, we trying to tap in, bro.
Not a reason, bro.
Trying to tap in with what you got going on, big bro.
I like all your pictures,
You wouldn't call
bro.
Nike and say, hey, Nike, I want to make this shirt. I want to put y'all sign on it. No. We do not.
Why?
Why would we do that?
Why?
Why
would I make that shirt?
We're good at it.
Cuz.
Yeah.
I imagine
remember, my mom and your mom used to, you already remember.
How often are niggas calling you big bro?
Oh man, the big bro.
Hey, big bro.
Hey, come on, big bro.
That's common, Mike.
It's fucking me up now. Only because it's like people who older than me. That's trying to
Oh, that's cringy.
Yeah,
Big bro. I been to the Eagle, bro. I went to commissary, bro. Big bro, tap in with me, big bro. We're trying to work, bro.
That's very tough.
That's tough, man. Because, I mean, there's some niggas that's being genuine doing that. So, I mean, you got to take it to an extent because they're definitely looking up to you.
No, I look at it as respect for sure, but then I also just got my third eye open, like, what might you want in 6 months? Because you called me big bro 6 months ago.
You know, I've been up to you, bro. All right, I told people, nigga, hey, that nigga, he the nigga. So I'm saying, I got this business plan.
Nuts, man. While we here, man, on this subject is social media influencing. What advice do you have? So I feel like there's a lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of people. You know, the people think, okay, what can I do to prepare myself? I feel like I got a lot of followers. How can I take the next level? What is your just immediate advice to them as they venture on this particular path?
Create great content. So, you know, get professional pictures, get professional videos as much as possible, or use the $1,000 camera that you got in your pocket, an iPhone or whatever other phone you got, and make good quality stuff. And then from there, just be consistent. Like, that shit not gonna work in the beginning. If it do, you lucky, but it's not.
It's hell.
You know, and then you just keep going. Like, consistency is why it X's a lot of people out.
I don't want to talk about consistency. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we on year 5 on my G right now.
Year 5. Year 5 of the show, too. And we still got a long way to go.
But we're consistent.
But we trying to do our best to be consistent. That's real, Mike G. I appreciate you for selling that,
Because if we weren't, we'd be niggas that got the, why?
Mike Texas.
I mean, people just don't take you serious when you're not consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you selling T-shirts in January and then in September, you no longer selling T-shirts and now you selling plates. Like,
so where T-shirt money go? Like, what happened to that?
Why you ain't doing that?
I used to buy the oven, bro. That's why I sell plates.
You're supposed to take the T-shirt money and buy more shirts.
Or you just keep making shirts and sell plates, because the consistency of the shirts is gonna make people take the next business serious too.
Right.
Don't buy, get your certification. Don't be buying plates just from anybody. It's not certified.
The plate thing got
not
weird real fast.
Not in a panty.
Not in the panty.
The plate thing got weird fast.
And then people always look at it like, you know, motherfuckers ain't supporting me. It's like,
make my own dinner, goddammit. Why I got to?
Me and my barber talk about it a lot, where it's like, it's a dollar amount to support. It could be $10,000 or it could be $10. But whenever somebody reach that support, it's like, all right, I'm done. So if you don't got a good product or service that people support and they truly people like,
keep coming to,
then you're going to be fucked over.
Exactly.
Hey, man, James is being dropped here. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're somebody out there that really is thinking about, okay, what can I do to build my social media brand? Make sure y'all tap in with Where's Mike G. That's very important. I hope you listen to this episode.
He's going to send you the kid?
I'm going to send you the
show
kid.
You how to
we can make it make sense.
It's funny, like you mentioned they called you big bro. It's like, so what you're doing, and maybe I just haven't noticed it before, but like the trail you're blazing, I haven't seen it before.
Right.
Like, who are you even like, who's coming behind Mike G and trying to do this? Like, what does that look like?
I mean, I think it'll be hard to try to do exactly what I'm doing, but I feel like every lane I'm in, somebody else can do it. But to be able to have a clothing brand, do the food blogging, and, you know, have my digital marketing company, I don't think, you know, people, have the, they don't got the drive to do what I'm doing, because this shit late nights, early mornings, but I just keep it going. But I feel like, you know, if you young, you black, you a male or woman or whatever, and you want to be a food blogger, like, you could do it. So you can step into that lane. If you want to start a clothing brand, you can. But like I said, it's about saying, you know, looking past the support and trying to make the best product every time, and then just keep being consistent after that.
That's real.
Yeah.
We about to dive into this recent collab with the wine with Daniel's Vineyard, which is crazy.
I got some questions. I really do.
I do want to know, man, before we get to that point, you mentioned that these individuals that may be getting into food blogging, what are some things they need to key on? What are some things like, okay, hey man, listen, you want to rock the path that I'm walking? This is my day-to-day life.
Can't give that away for free.
No, I mean, not even that.
He said masterclass coming soon, actually.
I mean, I understand if you can, but just give them it ain't got to be the whole, the whole picture, but what is that?
I would love to know what a day in the life of Mike G is.
No matter what you're doing, it's just about, again, being consistent and being consistent. It has to be something that you truly like to do. So, like, me food blogging right now, like, yeah, it was times I went to restaurants and posted about it because they wanted me to, and I did it for free. But now I'm like, no, because I built myself up. I built a different platform. But it's just sticking with the grind and just doing it. No matter what you're doing, I feel like it just relates to everything. But I look at this shit like people look at the streets like, all right, I'm going to get this, I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to keep going.
Stretch it and flip it. Re-up.
Re-up.
I just think it's crazy because
you up in the club.
You in these arenas, like, you are a nigga from East Chicago. And you in some of these rooms, I'm like, Mike G's in these rooms, like, moving. And I'm sure it's got to be weird for them. Yeah. How have you got accustomed to kind of moving in them rooms?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it like bring joy to me, like making people uncomfortable, because usually we the ones that got to be uncomfortable in
100%.
rooms. So it's cool when I can go to a restaurant and I got a big ass afro or I got my braids and people looking at me like, who is this nigga? And then 5 seconds later, the owner or the head chef come out, and then everybody like, damn, who is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's that brother?
Who's that nigga with the Iverson braids?
Who's that gentleman? He seems
Thought
to be
he was a
someone.
thug. He was a gangster.
You're a Colts player
Nah,
so
he about to
fast.
make
Seems a bit short to be a hooper.
Is he a rapper? He's kind of fresh.
I don't think he's rapped. I know all the rappers, I think.
We don't run.
Exactly.
He's got some letters across his Doesn't seem to be a gang because his head chef came out.
Because you and Daniel Vineyard, you know what I'm saying, tasting wine, spitting it out, eating cheese. Like, I just feel like that's got to be, that's not where you saw yourself 15 years ago.
No, not even 5 years ago. I mean, I knew I wanted to do a lot of what I'm doing, but seeing it all unfold, I didn't know it would be at this level. Like, besides the clothing brand, like, we truly manifested everything we're doing. But with my personal brand, I'm just taking opportunities as they come. And when it makes sense, we make it make sense.
Shout out to Murdoch.
Hey, we're about to get into that right now. So listen, man, you releasing the wine with Daniel's Vineyard, titled Reflections. This is the first time the city's ever seen something like this. You released the flyer. I looked on my Instagram timeline. Everybody said, my G, wine coming out. And it's crazy. It makes me feel, proud to witness it, proud to know you. Everybody in this room has been talking about it. Like, man, what's going on with it? You getting that? You getting the wine? You getting the wine? And so,
and we got it.
I just wanted to. We got it, which is crazy.
Cheers
for sure, man. Cheers,
even I
man.
had
We drinking it right now.
Mine gone. I knocked mine down.
Listen,
I didn't even step on it.
Fire.
There's
Make
alcohol
sure
in
you
it.
grab it.
14%.
Bellies are warm for sure.
For sure, man. How did this particular opportunity come about? This particular development with the wine, man. And what does this mean to you, and so on and so forth, and what you got?
So I would say it came about from they reached out and they said that they wanted to do something, and initially it was like, they wanted to do maybe a drink and paired and we do some kind of event, but it wasn't like me having my own wine. Yeah. So again, it was just one of those things where I understood my power, within that relationship that I already had with them.
Thanos.
And I was like, well, what if we make a wine? What if we, make a blend and do something? I think that'll have everlasting impact on Daniel's and my brand.
Yeah.
And they were receptive to it, and we started working on it. But it's been a cool experience.
Oh man, it looks dope.
Hey,
when you on the words Mike G page, it's like
when
wow.
they get you in there, like, we'll get him in here, we'll be able to use him, we'll give him a cocktail, it'll be on the menu. And it was
Mike
like,
said, how about I have a wine?
Actually, I need a bottle. I need to make a wine. It's like
That's
when Ray
exactly
Charles asked
what
for his
happened.
masters. This text. You might want to get in here. He's asking for more than we talked about. You might want to come out of your office. Hey, Mike, what's going on, bud? So they were saying that you wanted to maybe have your own bottle? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get
We've
you in the
never
lab.
done that before.
We'll get you in the lab, Mike.
Might be the time to start.
Facts.
One of the most
It's powerful shit, man.
Man, it's very powerful. One of the most interesting things about the release is the artwork that
Yeah.
you're going to see on the bottle, man. And I know you talked about a little bit on your Instagram page, but it's titled Reflection for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please just walk us through the particular design that people are going to purchase when they see this bottle? What it means to you? You are from East Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, so what is all that? How does that tie into this bottle, this experience?
So I mean, it's a lot. The artwork, all of their artwork at Daniels is done by Jenna Cook, and she is the owner's daughter. So she does all the artwork. She's an artist.
Plugged.
She does a lot of stuff, but
There's
within
no
it,
way around her.
They have an in-house artist. That's crazy.
Exactly.
She doing that art regardless.
And then, like the artwork to me, like I said, I titled the bottle Reflections just because I feel like oftentimes when we drink liquor, like in the black community, we look at it like we need to turn up or we need to have fun. But I feel like when you sip a bottle of wine, it's a little bit different experience. You can still do it for that, but I feel like with wine, you chill, you sit back, and you do think a little bit. So I was like, I want people to reflect over this bottle. I want people to think about last year, think about their life, and then just enjoy a nice bottle of red wine. And then with the bottle coming out on my father's birthday, it's just something for me to truly reflect on as well.
Check the birth date, nigga. January 28th, right?
Yep, January 28th. And then, like you was asking about the artwork, it's just a lot of elements in it that speak to what I'm doing now and like how I grew up. So you can see a basketball rim on there, which is something that I feel like every kid, you grow up, you go outside and you hoop. Like that's just what you do.
Especially here.
You got the earth on there, which is, the earth, something that we all existing and living on, if that's what we believe. You got the Basquiat looking crown.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a king, and I feel like everybody should feel like, royalty because, we are individuals. We are who we are. And then, all the other elements. But honestly, I want people to look at it and just, it's abstract art. So I want people to see what they see when they look at the bottle.
That's real too.
But it's two versions. You have the navy version with gold foil that I'll sign all those bottles. And then the other version, it'll be white with same color prints, but it'll be a little bit different.
I have a question. I'm sorry. Maybe this.
Go ahead, Reed.
Do I have to go to Daniel's Vineyard to get this bottle of wine?
So you won't have to. It'll be available online.
Okay.
So you can get it online, and then you can select in-store pickup, local delivery, or shipping.
I'm local too. Come on,
yeah.
I'm down the street.
So,
Come on, bring that motherfucker down the way.
They deliver in Marion County and Hamilton County.
Damn, they don't fuck a boom like that, huh?
And that's real.
Oh, nigga. You know where it's at? It's like them going to Chicago.
For the wine connoisseurs, connoisseurs maybe out the city or maybe out the state. Yeah, I fucked up. What's yeah, I fucked up a lot. What sets this particular bottle of wine apart in your opinion? You know what I mean? As you sell it, the story behind it, why should people make sure they grab this bottle from Mike G?
So I didn't make it for those people. Those people, I think they'll enjoy a nice red blend, but I made it for us. I made it for the people who don't drink wine. And I made it, to where, a lot of us will drink wine or we've had sweet wines or whatever that we might like, but over time I've grown to like wine a little bit more. So I like wines that's drier than this, but I feel like, my bad. I feel like this bottle of wine is it's something that you can start to like wine with because it's a little bit dry, but it got a lot of fruity notes that just make it a lot more enjoyable than something that's just like a dry, oaky wine.
I was gonna say it's dry enough to know you're an adult right now.
Exactly,
but it's sweet enough for you to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Does it pair with anything?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Okay.
Pricey steak.
Question.
They do, yeah. Filet mignon.
Give me another steak this week.
So I'll just go through this real quick.
Please, talk to us.
So the tasting notes, like what it's supposed to taste like, is blackberry, cherry cola, and caramel.
See, it has it's very similar to a blackberry wine that I like.
Okay.
I caught that.
Yeah, I agree.
They say that if you pairing it and you just chilling, you can pair it with chocolate covered cherries, chocolate strawberries. If you're just chilling and
Nasty
vibing.
time.
Definitely Mr. Nasty.
Nasty time.
Filet mignon or like a vegetarian pizza maybe. And then they say meatloaf. I'm not really a meatloaf kind of guy.
Damn, you had the right meatloaf.
I didn't know wine and meatloaf went together. That's a shock to me.
Yeah, it sounds like a Kool-Aid meal.
Hey, some great drink with my motherfucking meatloaf.
Oh, shit.
It definitely does that. I wouldn't think, man, I should
many
throw like a
calories
glass
they
of
got?
wine.
I don't know how many calories.
How many calories does
in
it
your
have?
wine? You know, shit.
Enough.
Enough. Yeah. I heard the average bottle of wine, average glass of wine is like 140, 150 in it usually. So I'm good out here.
I mean, the good thing is it's all natural. No other additives have been added in it.
Okay.
It'll last 20 plus years if you preserve it. You just got to keep it in a cool spot. When I talked to Blake, that's the main winemaker there. He said if you don't have a wine cellar and you just put it like in a closet, you know, somewhere where the temperature doesn't change,
Fluctuate too much.
You can keep it, you know, pretty much forever.
Man, it's gonna be so
And then
hard. In
it'll
20
age
You about to
over
put
time.
one up?
I'm gonna put like 2 up.
Okay.
Yep.
It's gonna be so fire in 2037 when they were like, "Yeah, I got this
2037.
I
blessings
still got the reflection.
2021."
I still got the Where's Mike G come through.
This is Mike G blessings 2021.
So with the process of the wine, like first, how immersed in the process were? Like, did you taste the grapes? Like, what the process was, and then 2, did you document it at all?
It was somewhat documented, but not as much as I wanted it to be. But you know, if this goes well, we'll document more experiences. We'll do more bottles of wine. But I was really in tune. So basically, you know, what we did was we took all of the different grapes that they have, that they make on their vineyard or that they source from different places. And, you know, I tasted those, and then we started to do different mixtures. So it was like we was in science class. We had the test tubes out, you know, getting the percentages and
Need a
everything
little more
right.
of that shit.
But it was cool. I was lit at like 10 in the morning.
Yeah,
We
for
get
sure.
it all
That's what it
figured
is.
out. But I was
was a
in the
great
process a lot. But
How long was that?
about 6 months.
Oh,
Wow.
that's work.
And you was able to land your plane perfectly on the day too, so that worked out.
Yeah. Man, keeping it a secret was the hardest part. Doing everything else was the cool part. But I wanted to tell people the first day I was there, like, fuck.
More moves, less
we make
Make
Announcements.
something
Yeah.
special.
More moves,
It's
less
coming.
announcements.
So maybe it's safe to say that, you know, I mean, COVID obviously changed a lot for some people, but you
Right.
were able to, very clearly, you were able to still work throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, what I did initially was, you know, I said, forget my media kit, forget trying to make money, because I was looking at it like, when everything happened, I felt like, which I'm sure we all did, like nobody was leaving the house, nobody was going to restaurants, people
Yep.
was cooking at home. So I felt like the shit that I love, going out to eat and being served and chilling and vibing, was not going to be here no more. So I was just hitting up restaurants like, you know, what can I do to help? So I was going to different restaurants, letting people know what restaurants was open, you know, what hours was changing, because it was at the point where, you know, restaurants that would normally be open for lunch downtown, it was no point. Nobody's working downtown. So their hours might only be, you know, 6 to 10, carry out only. So I was just trying to be a resource, which I still am now, but, you know, they able to make more money. So I
Yeah,
want
now I
to make
need
more money
resources too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a resource that needs them as well.
No, that's real, man. And just piggybacking off of that comment right there. So you tweeted, I don't know if you put on Instagram, but you actually are trying to formulate a team.
Yeah.
So at this point now in your career with the social media influence and everything you do for the city, you're like, okay, I need to add people.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you to this decision, and then what are you looking for? How can people get in contact with you if they got an application or they feel like, okay, I can help his brand? What should they do?
Yeah. Well, first off, people feel like they can help or they want to, you know, reach out. They can always DM me, but like I said, to take it more serious, I would say shoot me an email, just mike@where'smikeg.com. But, yeah, what really got me to that decision was just I'm doing a lot and balancing a lot. And overall, I like to stay in the creative mindset. So when I have to do, like, task or anything like that, it kind of, like, bring my mood down, and I'm not able to, like, be as creative as I want to be.
Real.
And then just, you know, people that I respect and people that I've been following for a long time, you know, they have a team, and that's how they're able to grow. So I just look at it like, if I'm able to make $100K this year, I'm cool with making 60 if I could put, 40 in somebody else's pocket.
That's a real
because we're gonna be able to
there.
grow. So next year we could make 200 and you making 80.
I get 120.
You know
So I'm good. I got 6 figures all of a sudden.
That's crazy. That's
a question I've never asked you before, man. But who are these individuals that influence you? I think about it's a couple names coming up. I think about Where's Mike G, and I think about Marquez. I mean, shout out to Marquez Turner, my line brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when I ever talk to Marquez, he's reading. He's always reading.
Yeah.
It's a learning.
And it is always these individuals. We don't know who they are, but he's like my mentor. He live out. He be like my mentor. He live out in so and so.
Right.
Like, okay. So who are these individuals for you? What are you reading? What is keeping you fed in the pursuit of your particular, your particular dream?
I mean, for me, it's always incredibly humbling to be able to work with small businesses just because I'm able to connect with the owners. So being able to keep a pace or whatever you would call it, or hand on the beat of what's going on in the city or in this type of industry, whatever industry that might be, is always cool. I listen to podcasts, or I don't really read books as much as I want to, but yeah, I just look at the people like the Steve Jobs, and I look at documentaries, and I'm on YouTube a lot. But outside of that, I would say a lot of stuff I'm doing now was influenced by the stuff Marcus Troy, was doing, 10 years ago that I was always looking at. Joe Fresh Goods out of Chicago, he influences me a lot. Just, I feel like he's always breaking barriers within the industry he's in and doing stuff. But really just the internet, following the right people, Ronnie Fegg, just a lot of people who's doing stuff, always breaking barriers. That's they just show you that it's possible. And that's the vessel that I want to be, is just showing kids and even us, this shit is possible. And you just got to make sure that you always walk in the room and you confident, because I could have just had a drink on Daniel's menu for a week or two, but now I'm making a bottle of wine.
Nigga.
It's interesting you said that though, especially Fresh Goods, because what he does is he keeps his free agency for the most part. So he'll do all these collabs, but he's never been contractually tied down to one thing. I feel like you do the exact same thing a lot. You'll see Mike G in a million different places, but nobody owns Mike G.
Yeah, right. I think that's important. And and it also makes me think, you mentioned, if it does well, they might want to keep that shit around. We're gonna make this forever, because this was
a lot more Negroes coming in to buy wine this
past for sure.
We got a little melanin in here.
The black dollar in there.
It's dark tonight.
Everybody wants the black dollar.
We've been shipping to the east side a lot this month. Did you notice that?
It'll be Patio Thursday.
42nd and Post Road.
Yeah. Have you heard of the region?
Somebody bought a box on 42nd and Post Road. I'm confused.
I don't know if it's gonna get there.
Only have in-store pickup for that one.
It might not get there.
Only.
We can't deliver there.
Yeah. Speaking of that though, man, it's recently I was hoping you brought one with you. You had the little PS5 thing this weekend, man. You had the white man's energy drink on with your name on there, the Mountain Dew.
Yeah. We had to do the Mountain Dew.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when they reached out, it was weird, because I told them I was.
Let me cut you off, bro. I'm sorry. He keeps saying when they reached out.
Crazy.
Mountain Dew called you.
I think that's fire to me.
Every
Pepsi
time.
called you. Excuse me. Pepsi called you.
Because I'm an asker.
There's so many people so mad. They don't even fucking drink Mountain Dew.
I'm not an answerer. I'm trying to get
through
to
this
that
interview
point.
process. He continues to say when they reached out. But my bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just being transparent. But when they reached out, it was the same thing where it's I realize that y'all need me, but I'm trying to see how it makes sense. Because for me, I'm I'm not just about to promote no Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, don't drink that shit.
Did you get you a PlayStation 5?
No, but I got a bag.
Okay, that's cool too.
No,
PS5 in.
but no.
I could buy a
paid,
couple
though.
if I wanted.
I get a few of them motherfuckers.
Because where we from, Mountain Dew had a bad stigma.
Nah, that's Mellow Yellow.
Nah,
that's
Mountain Dew.
both of them, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Basically, that surgery that Deuce got, Mountain Dew do it for you.
For free. $4.
Same dude, new view. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who started it, but it stuck.
But nah, it's like you was like, yeah, I mean, we can make it work, but you got to pay.
Yeah, and Yeah, we talked about
Next
it.
you know, this nigga got LeBron in the he in the commercial with
Yeah,
LeBron.
maybe.
Because LeBron about
Maybe
Moving to Pepsi.
it's coming.
Yeah, they was just they wanted to do what we ended up doing was they had new drinks and stuff coming out, so it was really just more brand awareness. But at the same time, they were able to hook people up with PS5s, and for me, it made sense because it's like if I could be a part of giving away 20 PlayStation 5s, that's only going to help my followers go up. That's only going to help me.
look at the requirements again.
Oh, it's too late. You fucked
Oh
up.
damn, I
You
fucked
missed
up
it.
then.
You missed it.
I fucked up.
I wanted to win one.
I wanted to
Just send them my name and address.
Y'all were at the
bro.
racetrack, right?
Yeah, they were at the racetrack. I didn't
Brickyard?
go.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, you didn't have to pull up?
no,
Damn,
I didn't
that's
have to pull up.
crazy.
Fuck,
You
they
got
was-
to come. Just please let us say
Is
you was
Mike
there.
coming?
You got the money. You made the
No, he's
Instagram
not.
post, and that was work. You done.
And
Clock
then
out.
they was in Fort Wayne today too at a skate park, but it was cool because like some people hit me up who went, and I think like over 50 people entered, and like when I was talking to them, they like, only about 20 people might find out. So like for 50 people to figure everything out and go enter, shit like
That's a good
that for
chance,
me,
sure.
the numbers, it
Yeah,
just
you got a
looked
good shot.
for-
That's a testament to your
I got
impact,
people
man,
up
for
for
sure.
one. Hey, go grab that. They said I won. Go
Yeah.
get that.
Now
Yeah.
that's his city.
Right now it's a city now. Now you
I got
got
people
people. Now you
up
got
there.
people. up there.
My
That's his family up there.
in-laws.
Boy,
My
that's me,
brother-in-law
that's me
live
too,
there.
man.
It's not my city.
Yeah, now I got people up there. You
The
funny.
I
patriarch.
do.
So one thing that maybe the city doesn't understand or know yet, but you actually got more We Don't Run from Adversity dropping.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about this latest release, man, and where can people find it? When is it coming out? What you got?
Friday. What's that? The 21st. It's Friday the
believe so.
21st.
22nd is Friday.
22nd. Yeah, 22nd. So we're dropping on the 22nd, but we still going heavy into cutting. So we got a couple more beanies, with the season being cold, but we got some overshirts made, it's cutting. So we releasing pictures and stuff real soon, but we doing sweatpants. I got some on now. First time we ever did bottoms.
$100
that'll be
sweatpants
cool.
right there.
Yeah.
70, just 70.
cold, dog.
70.
Just 70.
They look
Just
cozy.
70, excuse
They
me.
look cozy.
They look very
But nah,
cozy.
And honestly, I thought these
Mike
were
G warm.
like a Dickie type pants.
They look
They
like slacks.
Those are sweats.
Yeah.
Wow. Those are very classy sweats you got on.
I just left the photo shoot. I mean,
We're used to the interview.
and we wanted to just show it like that, even like you'll see when the pictures and stuff come out, but we wanted to show you that you can dress sweatpants up or you can, wear them however you want to do it. But yeah,
Patch is fucking crazy, man.
a lot of shit. We just getting to the point where, we're growing as a brand in WDRFA, and we want to be able to provide a lot more things to, people or potential customers. So offering bottoms, offering hoodies, offering cutting. So it just helps us expand into
More just a t-shirt.
different realms.
Yeah, I'm just giving you t-shirts.
Mm.
I did want to ask, so I know, because we had the same, mindset. Everybody was gearing up for All-Star. That gets cut. Now we got March Madness. How's that been for Mike G, the brand, kind of maneuvering through that?
I mean, it did hurt a lot because
I know you had some
I don't
bags
know.
lined up.
I had a lot of stuff lined up in regards to that. I don't know if y'all know, but I do a lot of work with Hang Time.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to
working with Hang Time, we was going to do a whole – I mean, we still will do it whenever All-Star happens, but we just had a lot of stuff lined up, and I know I was going to be able to rub shoulders with a lot of people, but it really just make me just, keep my head down, keep grinding, because that means I got 4 more years to really do something.
Right.
But, yeah, it hurt. But even with the March Madness stuff, I got some stuff planned.
It's not the same crowd, though.
It's not the same crowd, but
a little lighter.
it just
A
made
little
me
lighter
think
for
a little
sure.
bit more. And, I'm going to be releasing some stuff with the Final Four. Well, not Final Four, but March Madness soon. Not with NCAA. Well, I'm in talks with them. I got some emails going back and forth.
They reached
This
out.
nigga's phone is booming.
This Where's My G?
got a
This is the
second
Where's My
phone.
G episode.
They reached
You
out.
have to have 2
You gonna hear
phones. I know
something? You
that.
gonna hear something like, oh, okay, all right,
Mark Emmert hit me up. He reached out.
yeah, for sure.
NCAA was calling me.
Right.
And, yeah, they
And I picked up. I let
I asked him why.
I asked him that's the
Why?
question. Why?
Hey, can you imagine?
Why do you want to work with
if
me?
Nike
And that would
called
fuck
me,
Roger
I
Goodell
can't
up.
say why.
Roger
but he
Goodell.
can
What you
do
mean,
that.
why?
I can't say that. If Nike called me, I'm doing whatever they tell me.
I'm selling my soul to Nike, bro.
You can't tell Nike why.
You moving.
Y'all moving. Yeah.
You're moving.
I'll be in Oregon in a heartbeat.
We're moving. I don't care. I'm happy y'all
Nigga
are.
in there
We gotta go.
sewing Air Force
Right,
Ones.
in Beaverton. Putting switches on shoes on accident.
Oh shit!
Nah, but that's crazy, man. Shout out to you. And again, I think that this is a testament to the growth of your brand.
Yeah.
So I think back to 2016. You know what I mean? I think we had you on. You were like one of our maybe our first 5 or so guests.
I don't think he wasn't in the basement. He was his first guest.
He was upstairs. He was upstairs.
Yeah, in Castleton area.
Yeah,
he was upstairs.
Yeah, man.
It was the only person in the basement was AO though. I feel like
AO was definitely in the basement.
There's some other people down there in the basement with us too.
I don't know.
It might have always been AO. But again, and I feel like the lesson is with Mike G, because we were aspiring, bro. You know, I'll be looking at you like, okay. I would tell my wife like, hey, Mike G did this, so what we gonna do, you know, to keep going? And so I think if you're somebody from the city who understands where Mike G is, understand this is all hard work. I told you, man. I think it was 2016, because it was homecoming at IU. You were just doing devices. That was it. I think you had the hats. What else was out that time?
Just doing that and the Kanye West stuff, the Kanye West for president, and then the Divided States of America. But it was the hats. Had just did a couple T-shirts, but yeah, at that point, I mean, even in that, it was like, so to go back when we was talking about advice for people, like invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I was making money selling the hats, but at the same time, I was putting it all back into the brand. So I spent $1,000 on cups just to go to homecomings in the state because one, I had just graduated, so I was still, you know, within the realm of the people who would be there, and then, you know, just really connecting with people in real time. You know, it's invaluable. Like by the end of the homecoming or whatever, or the walk at ISU and everything, I seen my cups on the floor, but it ain't like I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I spent money on the cups and shit. People posted, people seen it. Some people still had the cups, and shit. I feel like, you know, it made sense.
It worked out.
Even if it didn't, it's like,
I think you're doing all right.
I think when PepsiCo starts calling it, the fucking cups work. The fucking shit worked.
It made sense what I did first.
Yeah.
But
it's a great start.
I just want people to understand and know, like, man, this is growth. This is a 5-year period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 4-year period right now. But you understand and see how much he's put in, you know, how much put into the brand. We don't run from adversity. How much put into Where's Mike G? And you see it now. I just told him last night. I was like, man, Mike G, one of the famous people in the city. Mark was like, yep, he sure is.
I talk about growth. Like when you first started, we talked about you going to work and still doing what you do, and now you don't go to work anymore.
No,
like we've seen literal progression of
big
I gotta go
bag
to work,
Fridays.
do that shit. I don't, you know what I mean? But I still got to push the brand to PepsiCo call.
I mean, and that's like the same hustle, the same grind that I got now, and that's why like. When I used to go work 8 hours, 10 hours a day, plus still do everything else, that's why, like, now the grind is the same. It's just me doing everything that I'm doing. So
now you can do it at 9 o'clock at noon.
Sense. Right, and I ain't tripping on it where, you know, if you're looking at it like I just want an 8-hour job, but I want to be an entrepreneur, it's like this shit ain't for you.
You got to do working for in the morning sometimes.
Hey, man, plain and simple. And let's give a round of applause to Where's Mike G, man.
100%.
Make sure y'all grab. Listen, so Reflection drops January 28th, correct?
January 28th, yep.
There's 2 bottles you can purchase.
Yep, 2 bottles. So it'll be a limited edition bottle.
You out of them yet? Because I still need one of those.
No, I sent you the link to send to the team, but I'll send it to you.
He didn't. Don't worry about it.
I sent it to all y'all personally, but
homework is done. You do it.
Yes, at first, it was only going to be 100 bottles limited, but the pre-sales for the pre-release event Wednesday on the 27th, it went crazy. So we're probably going to do about 200 bottles. They'll have my signature on it, and then it'll be the other bottles that, I mean, like I say,
it's the same wine.
Same wine, but 2 different bottles, same artwork, different colors. The key difference is the limited edition, I'm going to sign it, number it,
right,
and it got a wax seal on it. And then the other one, it'll just have like a standard seal.
That's real. For those individuals operating outside the city, outside Indiana, where can they, 28th comes, where can they go ahead and purchase the bottle?
28th comes, it'll just be danielsvineyard.com. It's like, I gotta look again, but it's 5 states that we can't legally ship to.
Yeah, it's always that little list.
So it's like Utah and
the Mormons,
Nebraska, or it's like 5 places that I don't know if we even represented there, so we'll be all right.
Hey, that's real, man. Listen, man, Where's Mike G? It's PreGame Podcast, season 5. I think he was on what? He was on season 1.
Probably 3 and then 5.
3 and then 5.
I'm on the Daniels Vineyard website, and when you go.
Yeah, you can do it right there. Yeah.
You just push Mike G is just an option.
Yeah, he's an option.
No bullshit. Crazy. You go to shop, You push shop, it's gonna say Mike G.
Hyperlink.
So yeah, that link it's limited to 100 people, you know, to keep the social distance and everything, but limited to 100 people. And basically with that, you RSVP for the event, and you can get your bottle on the 27th, so a day early, and then you get to like taste the wine, even though you already tasted it, but you get to taste it in person, and you get like a free charcuterie board off of that same price.
That's fire.
So it's gonna be a vibe. I mean, if you've never been out to Daniel's Vineyard, it's crazy.
You gonna actually come this time?
I'm gonna be there.
All right, cool.
He coming to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Hey man, shout out to We Don't Run From Adversity. Shout out to Where's Mike G. Let's give a round of applause, man.
Yeah.
Where's Mike G came through, man. Make sure I grab this one.
Episode season 7 gonna be crazy.
People now, which is crazy. So if you got some ideas, things you want to share with us, make sure
partner
you make
with
that
Tesla.
happen, man.
Yeah.
We got the Mike G whip on the
season
way.
7
And we,
is gonna be nuts.
and we had it's fire.
NASA reached out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to Mars.
With the reflection.
We're gonna put the We Don't Run flag on Mars and shit. That'd be crazy.
It's coming next in 10 years. We was blessed with Reflection Blend. It's fire, man. So cheers.
Yeah,
to
this
that.
is.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, grab that for sure.
Me and the young lady would get lit off that. Yes, sir.
Which young lady?
Whichever one acted right, I guess.
Hey man, let's move on, man.
Next.
Next.
Next.